Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki and it is time to make crafting fun. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I would love for you to subscribe and become part of our YouTube family. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know how much I love you. Our first step is prepping, and we're gonna take this sign that I got from Walmart, and it was $9.99 or $9.98. But I got it for $2.50 under clearance. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it with plaster from Waverly, completely the sides, the front, everything. So for that, I'm just going to go ahead and paint it completely like this. And I gave it 2 coats and a half. By that, what I mean is I just gave it 2 full coats and then I came back and covered whatever it was showing from the sign. And as you can see, we have it and we're going to let it dry. Now we're going to take our Cricut, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for some pattern, and that pattern will be the polka dot pattern that I want for the back. And for that, I'm just looking for that on Google, and I just placed polka dot pattern free SVG, and I got all of these. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the one that I want. After I select that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to download it or save it to my computer. And it is taking a little bit because, yeah, my internet is a little bit slow. But I just saved that to my computer so I can add this to my design space, and I will show you what we're going to do with this. Now we're going to save that like that, and I added the name polka dot pattern. Then after we do that, we're going to open our design space and we're going to go to upload. And when we hit upload, what we're going to do is we're going to grab that polka dot pattern just by uploading it like that. And we're going to grab it there, hit open, select simple because it is a simple pattern. Then we're going to upload it like that. Then we're going to open that picture so we can see it really well and remove the background like that. Then we're going to upload it like it is as a cut image. Then we select the green button and we have that uploaded. We are just going to select that, add it to our canvas. And as you can see, here we have it. Well, it's a little bit slow, but here we have it. Now we're going to make it 30 by 30 so it fits on our mat. And we're going to cut it. And for that, I just select that. Then we are going to take that pattern. Our base material is vinyl and it is on the dial of my Cricut. And then you can select this option after you feed our paper over there. There you can see all the materials and tools and all of that. But after you feed your paper or your mat to your Cricut, you have these options as well. And it is fast mode, but we don't want fast mode. We want regular mode. And I just removed that. I just wanted to show you. But now what we do is we just hit the C on our Cricut and it will start cutting. This will take a while until it cuts. But you will see over here that this is what the Cricut does when it is cutting. Here you can see it, and it is going cutting all of our circles and making our pattern like we want it. After that is done, and we finish all of this process of it cutting, we will have our pattern cut onto our mat. This takes a little bit because it is a pattern and it takes some time for it to be cut completely. But after it finishes and it gets to 100%, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the button that says done, and that will be it for that one. And then we're going to take our pattern still on our mat and we're going to remove all of the dots that it has because this is a stencil, and as you can see, I made it out on transfer tape. This one wasn't a good one, so I just use it. You can use contact paper or anything you want, but I'm just removing the circles instead of the backing. After we do that, we're going to remove it from the mat, and I just remove the mat from the paper just to make sure that it doesn't curl. And that's it, now we have it. And this is part of the Look for Less challenge hosted by Yami from the Latina Next Door. And in the description box down below, you're gonna find the link to the playlist and also to her channel, so you can go and check out what everyone else created. And also, check out Yami because you will love her channel. If you haven't seen it, it is awesome. So go and check out the playlist and also go and check her out. Now, we're gonna start painting. And for that, we're gonna use our stencil that we made in this ballerina pink from Waverly. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick this stencil to our frame. And for that, I just remove it from the backing, and now I'm just placing it just like this. Then, after we have it placed, and I'm just playing around with it, but after we have it placed, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our ballerina paint and we're gonna take a sponge dabber brush, I think that's the name for this one, and we're gonna dab that paint onto those polka dots. We're gonna go all around, painting them completely. You will notice where they are because that looks like an indentation on the paper. Then we're gonna remove it and we're gonna place it to the side so we can cover it completely like this. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up because that's the free way to help your girl out. And also, you will find in the description box down below the links to all of my social media so you can go and check me out and we can be friends over there. And remember that my schedule is a little bit hectic, so when you hit the subscribe button over here, also hit the bell and select all so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Go ahead, subscribe and hit the bell. Now it's time to start designing, and for that we're gonna use our design space, and you will see that this one goes a little bit faster because I showed you how you will do it on the past one. We're gonna upload everything we need to our design to make our design, and for that I have the swirly thingies and we're also gonna use these cupcakes that you will find the link in the description box. I bought it from Etsy and they are so cute that I just want to share them with you. Now we're gonna take all of these swirly thingies and we're gonna remove all the ones that we don't need. So for that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select them individually and then I'm gonna start deleting the ones that I don't need. And as you can see, I'm going one by one. You can do it faster, but I just wanted to show you that you can do this. Now I'm just gonna duplicate them and flip them. After that, I'm gonna get them over here so I can add a shape, and for that I'm using a square. I'm gonna make this sign on a square so you can see it, but after that you will see that I will edit it a little bit. Now I'm just changing the color of this for white, and then I'm gonna place this to go to the front because yeah, I added them first. So now I'm just making them go to the front so we can have them here. After that, we're gonna start making our words, and for that we just hit text and we're gonna start writing. That was a mouthful. So we're gonna write sweet and we're gonna add it over here. Make sure that it is small enough that everything is squared and it goes in the middle, and we're gonna start playing around with this. And as you can see, I made another swirly thingy because the other one wasn't working. So I'm just playing around, centering my word, because this is the start for our design. So we have to take our time with this part. Then I'm gonna start writing valentines. In this one, I wanna curve it. And as you can see, we just can curve it over here as much or as little as we want. Then I made this sweet smaller so you can see the concept of the sign. And I just made this a little bit smaller so you can see everything. Now we're gonna start adding more text, and as you can see, I just texted or wrote fresh baked cupcakes and now confectionery. And as you can see, we have some sort of a sign over here. I'm gonna change those letters for the ones that I wanted. You can stay with them like that or you can change them, that depends on you. And I'm just playing around with my letters to change them, make them to my liking. You have to play around with this. So you just go there and check the letters that you like and you just pick the one that you want. We're gonna go around making all of the letters the size and spacing that I want them. And for that, I'm just playing around with my sign because I don't want to add my cupcakes until I have everything where I want it and the size that I want it. So after I have all of that done, and as you can see, it's looking like a sign. But after I have all of that done, we're going to start adding our cupcakes to make it more of a cupcake kind of sign. Yeah, I know. It is a cupcake sign. But as you can see, I'm just playing around with my sign. Then we're going to move on to that part of adding the cupcakes. And then, as you can see, we're going to add our cupcakes like that. And for that, we just uploaded them. From the upload, we just grab them, paste them, and that's it. Then I'm going to repeat that, and I'm going to add the other cupcakes that you can see until I have all of my cupcakes over there. After I have finished with that, I'm going to start making it to the size that I need it for my sign. That will depend on you. I just wanted to show you how to design a sign 30 by 30. But I need it to be a little bit bigger. So I just played around with it, and I just made it to my size or my liking, and then I just hit make. And after I finish with that, I will get them over here, and I will just place them where I want them in my mat so I can cut them individually, because this is a Frankenstein. I call them like that. It's because I will do a lot of things. If you want to buy me some crafting supplies, you will find this link in the description box down below. You don't have to do that. You can support your favorite creator by watching, sharing, and liking their videos. But if you want to buy me crafting supplies, this link, you will find it in the description box down below, and you will get a shout out in my channel. And now it is time for making it. And we have our Frankenstein. And what I mean by that is that I had to cut my letters because I don't have a longer mat. So I had to cut them to fit them to my sign. So now I'm just going to start transferring my letters to my sign just like that. We just go around and place them where we want them. This is a Frankenstein, as I told you. That means that it won't look exactly as the inspiration piece that you will see at the end, but it will look somewhat like that. But now we're just adding them, sticking them to our sign, making sure that they are stuck to our sign before we continue adding more. And as you can see, this is the process that you have to go back and forward until you have made sure that all of them are stuck to your sign and you're ready to remove your transfer tape. And as you can see, I take my time because this is hard and I don't want to damage the backing. Then after that, I'm going to add the sweet word to the top and the swirly thingies. And we're going to add all of our letters. And as you can see, now we have the sweet, and I had an issue with the S, so I just fixed it. We have our S, and it is completed. Now we're going to take our valen so we can start working with our valen. But after that, I noticed that if I take the N and the T and I make those two together go over there on the top like this, we will have a better placement for our valentines. So I did that, I added that, and then I took the vale and I added it over there. Now I'm just making sure that it is stuck there, and now I'm gonna take the eins and I'm gonna add that here, and that gives it a curve. And as you can see, they are not perfect, but I wanted them to look like that because when I do signs with my Cricut, I don't like them to look so store-bought. So that's why I do that. Now I'm just adding the fresh baked and cupcakes, and all of that will be added as well. Cupcakes daily. And we're gonna add all of that over there. Then we're gonna take our cupcakes, and as you saw me doing here, we're gonna add our cupcakes as well. And you will see that we have a beautiful sign ready. Now we add the swirly thingies over here and on the other side. And after that, we are ready to add our cupcakes. Let me just add this one, add the other one. Here you can see it. There are the cupcakes, and I just stuck them because I don't want to bore you to death by adding my cupcakes. So I just added them, and now we're gonna paint them. And for this one that I'm gonna paint, I'm gonna use red for that beautiful heart. After that, I'm gonna paint the topping, that topping that you can see there, after I paint my beautiful heart. And after that, I'm gonna paint that topping, and for that topping, I'm gonna use white chalk paint, and I'm gonna paint it completely until I have covered all of that. Then I'm gonna move on to the part of the muffin or the part of the cupcake, and I'm gonna paint that cupcake as well. We're gonna paint it completely, but I just wanted to add those black lines because I want this cupcake to pop, as I'm not doing the stressing of like the original. So I just wanted them to pop, and those lines would help me achieve that. So now we're gonna use this cinnamon and some of that beautiful, I forgot the name. That one is plaster. So we're gonna use cinnamon and plaster, and then we're gonna take this beautiful lavender color, and we're gonna paint the cupcake liner completely, and that will be it. We paint it all, and here you can see it. And this one, it's so beautiful. The camera isn't making it any justice, but I just love it. It's so beautiful, and it looks so perfect with all of my cupcake decor. Remember that this is part of a playlist, and you will find it in the description box down below, as well as the link to Yummy's channel. And here you can see them side by side. My inspiration piece, $293, and I just made it for $10. And I think I made a really good job on it. But let me know in the comments below what you think. And that's it for today. This is everything I had to share with you. Be sure to subscribe so you can be part of our family, and also hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Remember, hit the thumbs up, share this video with a friend because that really helps to support my channel. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.